ways to pump up our economy, and at the same time look at a way to stop the continual drain on our school to a point where, as a parent, and I have 2 kids in school there, I'm worried that that school is going to be around anymore. So I don't think that answered your question, but that's the best I can do not being on the school board.
Well, can I just comment
Sure.
on that? If you look at the numbers of Ladysmith, the population never did anything really when the mine came into town. So just want to make that comment.
I was just kind of curious when John Chair was talking about the local question. It's kind of interesting because I know in Wisconsin, when we're talking about 70% of laborers being local, I know in Wisconsin, Kennecott considered a local as someone who was only in the area for a year. Excuse me. And Bill, I know a lot of people in Powell Township oppose this mine, and you've had trouble passing a resolution welcoming Kennecott. But I'm just curious, what organization reserved this hall for this meeting, or who did you reserve it under?
Well,
I'm writing an article. I need to know who reserved this hall. I think Jim, you reserved it, but who was it under?
My name's on the thing.
So it was reserved under Powell Township?
I thought we clarified that in the beginning. This is a meeting between the company and the business people.
No, I'm just curious who reserved the space.
The Thunder Bay Inn's closed.
That doesn't answer my question, Tom. I'm just curious what organization reserved the hall.
Well, I'll answer the question. The question was where we're going to have the meeting. And I asked John, I said, would you be more comfortable having this meeting at the Thunder Bay Inn or at my house? Because a lot of people are going to come to this meeting and ask you a lot of tough questions that have nothing to do with business.
Well,
and I'm answering your question. And John said, I think that it ought to be at the Township Hall, and if anybody wants to come ask questions, I have nothing to hide.
Okay.
So I asked Vince, trying to answer your question, if you stick with me. I asked Vince if we could have it at the Township Hall. And Vince said, we've opened the hall up to a lot of groups. Cynthia's had meetings here. We've got other groups that have had meetings here. And yes, you can have a meeting here. So
I know, but specifically, did you reserve this space for the Big Bay Visitors Association under that name?
No.
Okay.
It's just a friendly deal. They don't understand it.
Somebody's had their hand up in the